Hey everyone, Alex of BP Autosports here again, and back with a new project, new video. So what we're working on now, if you see behind me, is my 1997 Eagle Talon TSI all-wheel drive 5-speed. And I got this thing a few years ago. It was literally a dream come true. Little old lady, single owner, all stock. So the what you can never find in these things. And I guess the only thing it has done to it is a stant radiator cap. So why we are working on it is the exhaust manifold cracked. So as you know, a normal cast exhaust manifold, what you'll find on these or any other factory turbo vehicle typically, they are prone to cracking as they heat cycle and as they age, and this one was no different. So let me pop the hood on it here, see if I can do this one-handed, maybe. And aside from it being a little bit dirty, you can see that it is bone stock down to the rusty clamp there. So I'm not doing anything crazy with it. I'm going to keep the factory turbo in it. I really don't want to turn it into another huge project such as that. But it does need something better than that factory cast manifold or another cast manifold put on it. So what we're going to do is to make a Schedule 5 321 stainless factory replacement manifold for this. You guys have kind of seen me do this thing in the past, but I think it's cool. It's always interesting content, so I guess let's get to it. And what we have here is the head flange plate, the turbine flange plate, and then obviously nice 3D head flange, and nice turbine flange that also has a receiver for the firing ring and the mating side of it. So I went ahead and used a set of transfer punches after clamping both these flanges down to their respective plates and transferred the bolt pattern over to them. You can see on the head flange plate here, I traced out where the ports are, put a punch in the center of each one of those for a vent. And then on the turbine flange plate, I have two perpendicularly drilled holes. One that feeds in through the side here, that's an 11/32 hole that will match up well to an 8th NPT thread. The top one here is just it's just a hole for argon gas to push through, as I will be back purging this manifold. So what I'll do, I'll go ahead now and I'll take all of the holes that are center punched and I will drill them 1/4 inch, because that is the size of the hardware that I used to fasten these manifolds down to fixtures. So I'll do that for all of the flange mounting holes, and I'll use smaller holes for the vent holes in the middle of each one of the ports, as those do not need to be nearly 1/4 inch in diameter for them to vent properly. So I'm gonna go get those holes drilled and we'll be back in a minute. Alright, as you saw, I got all the holes drilled in the fixture plates, and I have everything sitting here on the bench. Let me move the factory manifold out of the way there. So, I have all the holes drilled, chamfered, all that. Got threads put in my little purge feed hole there. But I am running into one little issue. So, these are the normal fasteners that I use to fasten flanges down to fixture plates. And they work fine for these approximately 1/2 inch thick flanges. They actually work quite well for that. However, to get my initial flange placements, I'm going to mock it up off of this manifold. And this fastener does not even come close to even protruding down through the bottom of this factory 2G manifold, let alone making it through the thickness of this fixture plate. So I am going to have to go and get new fasteners to do this. It's the weekend. The local fastener shop that I know will have these is not open at this point in time, so it'll have to wait until sometime this week when I can get some time to run over there and do that. So I guess the video will pick up at that point in time when I can get a little bit longer fasteners to make this work, and we'll keep rocking from there. All right, we're back after a few days and got kind of sidetracked with some other projects and waiting on these fasteners to come in. However, we now have the fixture made for this DSM factory replacement manifold. And I also took the liberty to cut, prep, and get the collector ready to be welded. So, fixture's pretty simple. Just a couple of bars on the bottom. You guys saw me drill the head flange plate, have the turbine flange plate made, so my flange locations are where they need to be at. So what I will go ahead and do now is weld this collector up. Once the collector is welded, I actually have a 4G head over here that I'm going to take and tack a piece of bar stock between the head flange and the turbine flange that I can dangle off of that head and ensure that my collector placement is correct on the turbine flange to make sure it doesn't need to be kicked out any, or figure out exactly how much it needs to be kicked out for this manifold to appropriately fit on this head. So I'll go ahead, get that collector welded, and we'll go from there. Alright, there we go. Have our mocked up collector, head flange, little bar between the two of them. As you saw me put all that together. And I had to get fairly aggressive with the angle, or the cut angle on the collectors you can see there. However, that gives me ample room to run primaries around here. So now that all that is pretty well sorted in its location, I'll go ahead, I'll break the collector off of that little piece of bar stock. I guess I'll break the piece of bar stock off of everything else and get the collector welded up. That'll be solidified, and then we can start running primaries from there. Alright, the collector is off of the little heat sink there. It's all cooled off, sitting over on the bench, so let's check it out. You can see it came out pretty nicely. I'm happy with it. So, it's welded the whole way around. It's going to be tight. There should be clearance for fasteners on the front side of the turbine flange there. Back side, obviously, no issue. And where I had tacked that piece of bar stock on, the refinishing didn't come out too badly, but it will be hidden by all the other parts of the manifold. And obviously we have our fixture done, so that will sit on there like so. Like we said before, ample room to run primaries to the ports on this collector here. Now next we'll be building the primaries, getting this manifold complete back on the car so it can run and drive again, so we can give some love to that silver, carbon, and dust colored vehicle up top there. It's been a little bit too long and I'm starting to get sad seeing it sit in this state. So I have the engine right over here, and I have in these packages here new valve buckets to get lash set for the new cams that I ordered ages ago. And we'll get that finished in the car and can start making progress on the silver car again. But first, we need to get Plum Patty. Yeah, the car has a name, it's Plum Patty. Need to get old Plum Patty wrapped up first so it can move and get out of the way so old silver can come back down. So if you want to see those projects get worked on and make some progress on the silver car and maybe in my lifetime finish it, be sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and until then, we'll see you guys later.